A king made a promise. A group of women took him at his word. But what they did next left an entire army speechless and turned an act of war into a legend of love and loyalty. It was the year 1140, a time of bloodshed and power struggles. King Conrad III, ruler of the Holy Roman Empire, had laid siege to Weinsberg, a city doomed to fall. The men had fought bravely, but the end was near. Surrender was inevitable. But just as the city was about to be crushed, Conrad made a proclamation, one that seemed merciful yet final. All the women of Weinsberg may leave freely, carrying with them whatever they can bear upon their shoulders. A generous offer, it seemed, a final kindness before destruction. But Conrad had no idea that this simple decree was about to make history. All the women of Weinsberg may leave freely, carrying with them whatever they can bear upon their shoulders. A generous offer, it seemed, a final kindness before destruction. But Conrad had no idea that this simple decree was about to make history. For the women of Weinsberg, the choice seemed obvious. They could flee with their treasures, gold, heirlooms, the things that held sentimental or material value, but those were just things. Their most priceless treasures were not objects, but the men they loved. Their husbands, their fathers, their sons, doomed to die at the hands of Conrad's forces. Could they leave them behind? No. But how could they save them? The king's word was clear, whatever they could carry on their backs. Then a single idea took root. A simple yet daring, almost unthinkable idea. If they could not walk out with their men beside them, they would carry them out. As the city gates creaked open, Conrad and his army prepared to watch the women leave, weighed down by trunks of riches and bags of precious goods. But what they saw instead left them in stunned silence. One by one, the women emerged, their backs bent, not under the weight of gold, but under the weight of their husbands. The soldiers stood frozen. This was no desperate act of cowardice, no ploy for escape. This was love, sacrifice, and defiance all in one. King Conrad himself was struck speechless. These women, frail, unarmed, helpless in the face of war, had just outwitted him. They had taken his words quite literally in the most unexpected way. For a moment, there was silence. Then, laughter. Deep, genuine laughter from the king himself. A ruler's word is his honor. To break it would be disgraceful. And so Conrad, in a rare moment of admiration and respect, let them go. The women walked away, their husbands on their backs, their dignity unshaken, their love unbreakable. The men of Weinsberg, who should have faced certain death, were free. All because the women who loved them refused to see them fall. From that moment on, these courageous women became known as the Loyal Wives of Weinsberg, Treue Weiber von Weinsberg. And even today, the ruins of Weinsberg's castle stand as a tribute to their legend. The site is now called Weibertreue, meaning wifely loyalty. A story of war became a story of love. A king's decree became a symbol of devotion. And a group of women proved that sometimes the greatest strength lies in the most unexpected hands. What do you think? Were the women of Weinsberg clever or just incredibly lucky? Would you have done the same in their place? Let us know in the comments below. And if you love stories of history's most surprising moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because history isn't just about battles and kings, it's about the people and the choices that changed everything.